My girlfriend's father thinks that his wife is emotionally cheating on him with me because she gives me coffee. Now, I am considering breaking up with her to escape this madhouse. I have been dating a girl for about a year and 3 months now. When we first got together, she warned me that her parents, mainly her father, were a bit crazy. Boy, was she right. When we first got together, everything was good, no issues with them, and I heard good things back from her that her parents liked me. Her dad is a very straight arrow type of guy. His way or the highway. He has a lot of control over her. She has a curfew and is not allowed to stay over whatsoever. Don't even think about it. Which I can somewhat respect considering she still lives at home, etc. She's not allowed to attend any of the weekend trips that me and my family go on, even though her parents are invited as well. There was one instance where he did say yes, that she could go on one camping trip with me and my family. What a F up. We were lying in bed at night about to go to bed. We have very limited service where we are, so text messages and phone calls kinda come when they want to. She gets a text message from her mother saying to call her ASAP, etc. We blast out to the road to try and gain some better cell service for a phone call. She reaches her mother and her mother tells her that she is here to pick her up. We meet up with her mother and she says that her father sent her up here to get her. We are about 5 hours from home. So here we are thinking something terrible has happened for her to drive 5 hours to come get her, only to find out that he just wants her home and regrets saying yes to her going. Let me remind you, her parents were invited on this trip but chose to stay home. They both end up staying with me and my family for the night. Her mother woke up and left before the sun rose due to fear of embarrassment. She goes home later that weekend to find that her mother is in trouble with her father because she went up there and tried to get my girlfriend to come home, which would then go against his word that she could go. Then my girlfriend was also in trouble for not listening to her mother. Sounds crazy, right? Just wait. Her mother has always been nice to me, making me coffee and sending me home with leftovers, etc. Her father has always been nice to me as well, even though he always has something to say behind my back to my girlfriend for something as small as the vehicle I drive isn't a high-quality, long-lasting Toyota. Just recently for Family Day, I invited her family up to my father's house to go ATV, something I have done on a few occasions, but they have never taken me up on my offer. This time they did. The morning of when they were supposed to come, her dad says he isn't feeling well, which is fine, no pressure. He ends up saying he's going to pass but that her mom can still go and he will load the ATVs for her and she and my girlfriend can go together. So the ATVs are loaded, trucks packed, they're ready to leave. At the last minute he says to her that this isn't a good idea because she's never towed this specific trailer with this truck. She's been driving big trucks and trailers for over 30 years. They own a landscaping company together. She ends up starting to second guess herself and ends up bailing too, but she still decides to come up and she will just ride one of our machines. The day goes by, we have an amazing day, and she goes home to find him in a fit of rage that she went without him and all this other stuff from past experiences with her. He ends up kicking her mother out for this and she goes and stays at a friend's house. Few days go by and she comes back and they talk. My girlfriend overhears them talking about me, mainly him yelling at her, and she's just listening. He tells her that she emotionally cheats on him with me because of how nice and helpful she is with me. The coffees, leftovers, etc. Turns out he doesn't like that she's nice to me because I haven't put in the work. Not sure what that means. He can't even explain it himself. I have helped them around their house many times, from yard cleanup to cooking dinner and breakfast. This is getting to the point where he's mentally abusing all of us and he's playing mental gymnastics to get them to listen to him and go by what he says. No one's allowed an opinion or an option. I recently offered to let her move in with me to escape this, but she seems hesitant to leave them. But I frankly want absolutely nothing to do with her family anymore. I feel bad leaving her over her family stuff, but I have to deal with these people for the rest of my life and I just know I won't be able to do it. I feel lost and muddy on how to deal with this. I don't see us lasting much longer if she stays with her family because I will not deal with their stupid small bullshit issues with me and her dating. Update: I sat my girlfriend down for a chat before I made any permanent decisions. I would actually like to keep her around. I explained how I was feeling with the situation with her parents and how much it puts on me. I told her how I don't see a happy future for either of us if things don't take a drastic change. I explained how when I look at my life the most stressful part is her parents and it shouldn't be that way. I also told her that I don't feel good brining my future kids into that situation and that my days shouldn't be spent worrying about her and her family constantly and waiting for the next big blow up. She was super upset that I was at the point of ending it with her. She reminded me of how she had me promise I wouldn't ditch her because of her parents, which made me feel very guilty. I told her I love her and I don't want to hurt her, but I also need to protect myself too. She said she understands that completely and it's along that same line of reasoning for why she wants to move out. That she loves her parents but has to protect herself. She apologized several times for letting it go this far and dragging me into it. I could tell she felt absolutely horrible, which made me feel horrible in return. Something must have finally flipped for her because she asked if the offer of moving in was still on the table and I told her it absolutely was. I asked her why she changed her mind and she said that she could never look at her parents the same for being the reason she lost a good guy who she loves and that she didn't want to go backwards anymore. So she moved out, told her dad where he could stuff it, and I'm happy to say we're unpacking her stuff and getting her settled in as I type this out. She has also agreed to severely limit contact with her parents and any contact she shows us to have with them will have nothing to do with me and they will have no place in our lives as a couple unless we're both okay with it.